Surprise, surprise, it's everybody. It's King Dio, and today, um, Papa John's. That's right. I wasn't even planning on doing pizza, believe it or not. But I seen King Scratch do a video the other day where Papa John's came out with an even bigger pizza than a Shakaroni. And you know, I love me some pizza. I love Papa John's. And hey, what's better than a bigger pizza? So the bigger pizza is called the Grand Papa. So it's like a huge pizza. It's supposed to have like these big ass deli size pepperoni slices on there. I got an order of 6 wings, garlic parmesan. I don't think I never had Papa John's garlic parmesan, but I wanted to give it a shot. And I got the little cookie dessert. And I'm supposed to have all the Papa Dippa sauces, which I was told by my dasher was in the bag, which is not in the bag, but whatever, man. But I got all the other sauces that I wanted. I got well, I didn't ask for extra garlic, so I guess extra garlic comes with it. But I got the spicy garlic because it's superior, and I got the ranch for the wings. But yeah, look at this big ass pizza, man. It's a big boy. All right, so this big ass slice of pizza. All right, see one I'm eyeing. So as you can see, it definitely does have these big ass deli size pepperoni slices on there. I don't know necessarily if it's more cheese, it's a thinner slice, but let's go. It's Papa John's. It's a pepperoni pizza. It's damn good for sure. Now that I'm thinking about it, Papa John's might have the best tasting cheese for their pizza. I should have bought my garlic parmesan. Not garlic parmesan. I should have bought my parmesan Romano up here too, but it's all good. I think the pizza's like $18 or something. So I'm guessing this is like the biggest pizza Papa John's has ever came out with. Don't quote me on that, but it's good. It would have been nice to get to had gotten the dips because I didn't try the dips because I didn't get the Papa Dippers or whatever. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't interested in that. Um, but I always knew in my head, just like if it was McDonald's or any of these other places that come up with these sauces and their sauces still be on the menu, I don't have to go there to try the new thing that they got with the sauces. I could just get whatever I want to get and then get those sauces or whatever on the side. That way I can still try it and still eat something that I know I'm gonna want. So, those will be the first L for Papa John's for me. In terms of not getting all my stuff, but it's not the end of the world because the main thing was all about is the pizza. I got the pizza, I got the wings, and I got the cookie, and I got my Pepsi Zero Sugar crack open in a little bit. So And I like Pepsi Zero Sugar. It ain't Coke Zero, but you know. And I saw Lady Red. I was watching her video the other night, and I seen that she got the new AMW Zero Sugar drink with the cookies and cream or whatever it's called. I've been looking for that for months because I knew about it since like early in the year when it was announcing it or whatever. So Walmart really sucks because it's like they're inconsistent with what they get quick and what they get. I don't know. It's annoying. Let's get some of this regular garlic dipping sauce. Just so that I'm gonna finally put my big boy pants on and try Dominican food. I don't know when, but I'm definitely that's definitely in the cards because there's a place that's actually zero point 0.2 miles away from where I'm at. So it's like a 1-2 minute walk away from where I'm at. So I can just order and then go pick it up or whatever the case may be. I want to try it out. I know what I got to do to kind of get me motivated enough to try it, right? I have to watch YouTubers or people that I like or that I really respect in the space or whatever who's tried it, who maybe their first time or maybe they have experience with it and see them eat it and then be like, okay, let me go ahead and try it out. Cause that's what I did with the Indian food. I very, very, very lightly did it with the Vietnamese food. That's why I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what nothing was, and it was a disaster. But it was still a fun video, nonetheless. By the way, if I hear noise like static or something, probably wonder why my phone propped up like that. I'm on a video call, but she's asleep. So I got it muted so she can't hear me or nothing. So I can't wake her up. But you know, yes, I'm that kind of guy. To sleep on a video call and all that kind of stuff. Some people think it's weird, whatever. But I ain't got no more juice in there. I think the next thing, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Domino's, they need to really come out with a Detroit deep dish pizza. Because, in my opinion, a thin crust, a New York style, or like a regular hand toss is more or less too similar to each other. There's a thinness definitely because this is as thin as I'll go, and I'm still enjoying it. Thin crust, I'm not a fan. And then, of course, a regular hand tossed pizza is solid. Pan pizza is the best, you know. But it's definitely, something that's different enough. Like if they was bold enough to try to do like a Chicago style pizza, because that's a whole different kind of pizza too, because it's like a pie or whatever. But let's go ahead and try one of these wings. Wings small as hell. Let's go. I can already tell you right off the bat, I don't care for these. I don't like those little small fatty wings that you get from the store, grocery store, or whatever. That's what this is. How you gonna be small and be fatty? That makes no sense. The flavor's not bad though. And I will say I like it more than the one from Domino's because Domino's garlic parmesan is a sauce and it's just too rich for me. But it's not a horrible wing. It's just not great. For the people who like their full day pizza, folding your pizza definitely does add like a different kind of like eating experience to a flat slice because it acts like a sandwich, right? I'm still team no fold, but I can appreciate it. But this is good, man. Obviously, it's just their pizza, the same cheese, the same sauce, just expanded. The pepperonis are bigger, but I wouldn't say it tastes too much different from their regular pepperonis anyway. So would I say this is better than Shaq-a-Roni? I'm not. I don't know yet. It's a good ass pizza. It's Papa John's pizza. You can't go wrong. But I don't know if I'm ready to say it's better than the Shaq-a-Roni because yeah, the pizza is larger, but it's also a little bit thinner. And even though the pepperoni slices are larger, that doesn't equate to more pepperoni in my opinion compared to the Shaq-a-Roni. So it's like it's you know. I mean, look at this baby ass wing, bro. I can't stand those small ass wings like this. These Toys R Us ass wings. I love you, Papa John, but you need some bigger wings, bro. Seriously. I don't know where you think you're going with these little ass wings. But the sauce is nice though. I was debating if I was gonna save this and do like a leftover or something. Nah, I'm destroying this. There's not a lot of food, to be honest. The wing's small as hell, so and this is just one pizza. It's really thin. So I was trying to catch up on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre videos, movies that I didn't. I keep saying videos, movies that I didn't see. Um, I think I only missed like maybe one or two left, but one or two movies left. All right, let me bring out the king, spicy garlic. But I remember, I think I started in reverse. I saw the last one that came out with in 2022, which was like the what third remake or whatever, and I liked it initially. I would say I still like it more than most people, but my opinion has definitely went down on how much I like it when watching the old ones. Because I love the first one, the second one, the third one, I believe, and then the one from 2003. That's the one I watched yesterday. Those are solid, right? I didn't see Return yet, so I'm gonna watch that one. Texas Chainsaw 3D or whatever. I think I got to see that one too. But I don't think not one movie I've watched of the franchise so far. Like I said, I hate it. So like some hot sauce. Why not? But like I said, I'm not a traditional person in the sense that you'd be surprised just how much songs, movies, shows, and things that I've never seen or heard of or whatever the case may be. And I'm not going to use the fact that I was born in the 90s or just the fact of me, what decade I was born in or whatever, as an excuse. Is more so just based on certain stuff not interesting me. Like obviously I was a scaredy cat, like the one of the most scariest people you probably ever would know. And I'm talking about the kind of scary where stuff that you wouldn't think would scare somebody or make somebody feel uncomfortable is the stuff that would scare me. So I was I was a big ass chicken as a kid. But aside from like the horror stuff, like something like James Bond, for example, I don't think I've seen any of those movies. And just recently I watched like the very, very first James Bond movie with my brother. And it was awesome. It was awesome, right? But I could also be somebody who admittedly haven't seen like the most top tier of 80s movies, 70s, 60s, 90s, or whatever, and still can appreciate the quality and just how like legendary those moments were compared to like the current stuff because you've been around, so you still kind of get a little bit of pop culture references and things, vibes from other people, whatever, that tell you the the way things were then and the way things are now. And it's like I had the kids and the youth of today, as you can say, the only thing that got over us is technology. That's literally it. Y'all don't got games. Y'all don't got sports. Y'all don't got music. Y'all don't got movies, TV shows, nothing. Y'all have nothing else over us but technology. Sorry. And I'm not saying y'all can't appreciate the stuff that's out for y'all, the stuff that's coming out for y'all, but I'm just saying, like, I really try to go back in time and see how things were and see things, and don't just look at it from the snot nosed kid lens of, oh man, it's old, black and white, and they talk like this, talk like that, and everything else. Like, actually try to really understand what it is you're looking at, listening to, playing, or whatever, and you'll know. And you be like, oh man, I was born in the wrong decade. Because when you're somebody who you're in this weird position where you feel like you have to you have to go back and listen to old music. You have to go back and watch old movies and old TV shows, play old video games, so on and so forth. And you feel more from that, even if it's something that you missed, but you lived it, or you weren't born yet, compared to the stuff now where even the people from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and everything, if they're alive now, they can experience this era and stuff. So that, I don't know, man. I ain't trying to disrespect nobody. I'm just saying, I can care less about the new stuff. For all the people that's young and stuff, the YNs and the sort, it's easy for y'all to, you know, talk the way y'all talk and act the way y'all act when it comes to stuff that came before y'all stuff. Just wait till y'all get in our position. Then you'll understand. It didn't happen to all of us. We always was like the young, cool, it's our time, in the spotlight and stuff, and we all had the moments, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Old people this and old people that and blah blah blah. I don't like that old stuff. I like the new stuff. Then you get, you know, you get stuff that come out after your stuff and you realize just how like your stuff was okay, it was probably good, but you disrespecting the old stuff and you know. Cause I'm sure a lot of people think everything is going up. It's going down. It's going down. And I want to say, I'm not saying that there's nothing new that comes out for a movie or a video game or a song or whatever that's not good and or amazing or great. I'm just simply saying that on a wide scale of a particular era of a particular type of like form of entertainment or whatever, what came before it 9 times out of 10 was just leap years better. Now, even though Michael Jackson was basically, well, obviously he was definitely before my time, right? Because they started in like the mid late '60s and all that stuff. But the OGs of, if we're talking about Michael Jackson, not necessarily the Jackson Five. So the '80s, most definitely the '80s, but the '80s and the '90s, they had Michael Jackson. The closest we got to a Michael Jackson of this generation, of this era, of this time period, of the past, 10, 15, 20 years, I would say it's Chris Brown. A lot of people probably say it's Chris Brown. I got love and respect for my boy Chris, but and even he'll tell you he's not on the level of a Michael Jackson. But even being able to come close to greatness of that caliber is still a huge achievement. And I'm not taking that away from him. But the difference between the people that's, gaga over Chris Brown or Beyonce or Usher or whoever and how people was for Michael Jackson. Living it, yeah. You live it and you get to experience it up close. But the internet exists, and there's plenty of videos and different interviews and things that can give you the closest idea you can get to how it was for the peak of how popular that man was. Like I said, he did this in a few of his shows, but I think the first time he did it was the Super Bowl. I think. Don't quote me on that, but he does like his thing where he introduces himself to the crowd by jumping like from inside the platform, or whatever, like the stage or whatever. And he just stands there. He had his glasses on and everything. He just stood there, like his statue. I don't know how long he stood there, but he stood there for about a good 2 minutes or so, 2 3 minutes. Didn't even move. Everybody screaming, crying. That's normal for most people, yeah. But screaming, crying, passing out, fading, and people got to pull him out on stretchers and all that kind of stuff before he did anything. He's just standing there. He slowly takes off his glasses, and then it goes back up again. Like, come on, bro. I've seen different artists try to do that same thing. Obviously, it doesn't ever have the same effect, right? I remember doing like the Millennium Tour, like the first one, I think. B2K tried to do that. It's four guys, and nah, come on. Cause I remember it was a video, it was a video when they was doing it, and I guess you can kind of hear one of the girls in the crowd. She was like, "Are y'all gonna start moving or what?" Like she ain't trying to, she ain't trying to see y'all niggas just stand up like y'all cool. So, you know, then you got games and movies and stuff. The best example for movies specifically is that a lot of the stuff that came out in the peak decades of movies, when they have like their little remakes or even continuations or whatever, they just fall flat in almost every way, shape, and form from their original version. I don't know, man. But it's okay to love your stuff, but respect what came before. That's all. Because ain't nothing worse than people who, because it's their time or whatever the case may be, they need the hot stuff or whatever. They only care about their stuff and they can't be open minded and respectful to the acts that came before them and paved the way for them. Like, are you kidding me? I don't care what you do better than X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z is a part of the reason why you even able to do what you do. It was okay to be humble and pay homage and respect to others. I hate the idea that everybody want to go around talking about glazing and all the other kind of stuff. Y'all really got to check yourselves at the door. If you can't have an idol or somebody that you respect and look up to, or somebody who has inspired you and motivated you to do what you do, and that's part of the force that keeps you going, when you call that glazing. Like, if y'all, you know, if y'all joy, just say it. Just say y'all joy. It's okay. It's okay to be joy. But yeah, Papa John's, I like these wings in terms of like the sauce. It's pretty good. I think I might like it better than y'all Buffalo, but the wing itself, y'all need some different wings. These little small ass grocery store better goods ass wings ain't cutting it. Again, I want to apologize for the Vietnamese video. I was eating that pho all wrong. But Jay said when she comes, she want to get some pho. And since she's an expert, she said she want to show me how it's done. And I'll try some with her. And that's the only thing I'll try again and give it like a second shot so I can do it right and see how it comes. But everything else I tried, I don't really. You want to know something? It might be possible that I don't like Papa John's ranch. I mean, uh, nah, that's cool. I just don't like it nowhere near as much as Pizza Hut or Little Caesars ranch. But it's cool. Damn, 36 minutes. All right. My camera ain't a camera that has like the best battery life and all that kind of stuff. So I'm about to wrap this up. I got the cookie. It's a cookie. The cookie, I think I liked it, so I got it again. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I love y'all and appreciate y'all. And until next time, peace out. A King Deal production.